Incoming right there.
All right, we are at the Legion Memorial Run and Gun. It's a great competition. I'm going to tell you all about it, but first, a shout out for this week's sponsor. Hey guys, I am loyal to ATS Tactical Gear because they were loyal to my old unit. I mean, if we needed special back panels made for our kit, whatever it was, ATS Tactical Gear, they've jumped through hoops to do whatever the operators needed. It didn't matter if it was Task Force 160th, 5th Special Forces Group, the SIF company. If we wanted a special pouch for our gun belts, our body armor, whatever it was, they always took good care of us. They're going to take care of you too. You can check out the new Tactical Rifleman gun belt there. But if you do, be sure to use TR10. I hit them up to get you guys a little bit of savings. It's going to save you 10%. ATSTacticalGear.com. All right, hey guys, we are at the Legion Memorial Run and Gun. It's a two-gun match. Today is the 5K. Tomorrow is the 10K, and they've got a 5K night shoot tonight. This is at the Dead Zero Shooting Center. We're out here in the middle of Tennessee, outside of Chattanooga. It is a great, great place. The reason why I like this is we're not far from Fort Campbell. So this run and gun, they are honoring the fallen 5th Special Forces Group guys, my brothers. And the cool part is they actually, at each stage, there's 5 stages, each stage is honoring a 5th Special Forces Group guy, and they change it up. Sometimes it is a MACV-SAW guy or a Vietnam guy, but turns out 3 of the stages this year are SF guys that I knew, and so it's kind of dear to my heart to come here, see this. I got to spend some time with a Gold Star family. Her husband, again, 5th Group guy that got killed. I got to work on her pistol, helped her daughter, Betsy. Actually, the first time she ever shot a pistol in her life was today. They're gonna run this match tomorrow with a couple actual guys from 5th Group. Are gonna run them through it. There's a lot of actual operators here from 5th Group, a lot of family members, friends. Pete Jones from Allen's Arsenal, you've seen Pete's videos. He's got a booth set up here. Randy Worst is here. There's just lots of good 5th Group guys here. All the proceeds from this go to Chapter 38 of the Special Forces Association, and it's to help out those Gold Star families, and it's a great deal. So for a lot of people that bash competition shooting, I'm here to tell you, anytime you're manipulating that firearm under stress, even though nobody's shooting at you, you're on the pro timer, you got to shoot for accuracy here, and they've got some really, really fun stages. So keep it in mind, it's a great cause. I'm going to be out here again next year. This is the 6th year they've ran it. It's always a good deal. It is the Legion Memorial Run and Gun. Totally awesome. All right, this is stage 1. Literally, they've just ran up from the start point. He's getting ready to clear a building, basically, made out of tornado walls. But basically what it is, and I did not know Master Sergeant Yost. Master Sergeant Yost was killed in 2005 in Iraq. He was clearing a building, and basically they had a house-borne IED. They brought the building down on his team, and he was killed. And so anyways, this stage, trying to pay honor to Master Sergeant Yost, he has to clear through this. Part of he's got to crawl on his belly. This guy's getting ready to compete over here. And it's pretty cool that they take all of these stages and have tried to build the stage to honor our fallen brothers from 5th Group here. So anyways, stage 1, and it's awesome. All right, so this is stage 2 of the run and gun. They have come through. It's actually just have to cross a river right here, come running up. The cool part is this stage is in honor of Eugene Ashley. And he got a Medal of Honor in in Vietnam. You guys have seen it on the Discovery Channel, or if you know your SF history, there was a SF camp near the Laos border that was overran, and it was the first time the North Vietnamese used tanks. And when they called for backup, basically the local Marine camp did not believe that there were tanks inside the wire, and so nobody came to help these guys. So anyways, Eugene Ashley actually volunteered to lead the rescue team out there. They were repelled a couple times by machine guns. But anyway, long story short, they got in there, rescued the few Green Berets that were still left alive, and anyways, he got a Medal of Honor for it. So the cool part, the way they've set up this stage to honor him, is they actually start off behind these logs over here, prone, elbows have to start touching the ground. There's a pistol target to their front. They've got to engage it so many times, hit that steel, and then basically move to different positions, continue to hit steel with their pistol. Then they get to another position where there's a mortar. They've got to shoot 3 mortar rounds. From there, they've got to go shoot rifle, a bunch of other stuff, and then they get to a spot and they've got to actually basically read off and call in drop bombs now, and that's to simulate the airstrikes that he was calling in. So it's a really cool stage. It's not so much hard shooting wise, but you got to remember these guys, this is part of a 5K run. It's for a great cause. Again, everything here goes to support Chapter 38. So it's a good deal. I love this stage right here. All right, from stage 2, they've got a long run through the woods, wraps around everything, comes here to stage 3. Stage 3 is in honor of Sergeant Major Stack. Now, he was killed out in Anbar Province 2004. I was in Anbar Province 2004, but I didn't get there until July and stayed at Fallujah for the second battle of Fallujah in November. He was there, that same area, for the first battle of Fallujah. Basically, long story short, he was killed while manning the 50 cal on his Humvee out there somewhere around Ramadi. Sergeant Major Stack, great guy, company sergeant major, and full of piss and vinegar, just great guy. So this stage, they come up here, they actually start, you see that Barrett 50 cal over there? They couldn't get a Ma Deuce, couldn't get a Humvee to mount it on, no big deal. They start the timer there with that 50 cal. Then from there, using the rifle, there's steel out to the front they've got to shoot. They've got to clear that out, and then they've got to drag the Rescue Randy, the heaviest 180-pound mannequin you will ever carry in your life. He does not bend the way a human being is supposed to bend. It is hilarious. From there, they've got some easy 50-meter pistol shots. Easy if you practice this stuff, not easy if you've just drugged Rescue Randy and thrown a bunch of sandbags around. It's not an easy stage, but it's fun. And then from there, they get to take off again to stage 4. Awesome stuff right here.
Move. Oh, you cheated, man, all the way back. There you go. One more.
One more sandbag, one more sandbag.
Left leg.
5 shots, any position. One more hit.
All right, stage 3 to stage 4, literally they just run a very, very muddy road. It winds around a hill, comes up this steep hill here, and brings them to stage 4. Stage 4 is in honor of another fallen 5th group guy. Chapman got killed during the initial invasion of Afghanistan. It was actually January 2002. So they'd been there a while, but yeah, anyway, let's just put it this way. The Air Force killed more Green Berets during the initial invasion of Afghanistan than the Taliban did. Anyways, good people. It's a strange feeling coming through here and knowing all these guys. and a lot of these guys you went through schools with, you did the pre-deployment stuff with, and then you sit there and, hey man, Peditoy just got killed. No shit, that sucks. Chapman just got killed a couple days later, and it's strange feeling. So anyways, this stage, they're honoring Chapman. Again, good people. How this stage starts off, they start up in the back of the truck and they've got to burn down some paper targets with their pistol, and then holster up and they go to that main rifle. There's steel for them to shoot at distance, but there's also some very, very small targets about the size of a group coin that are up close. And that's what's biting everybody, is they're not hard targets for distance, but the guys are forgetting their height over bore. And that having that optic mounted a couple inches above the barrel, they're forgetting that offset. And I'm sitting here watching these guys, shooter after shooter, blow up dirt underneath the target, and you know right where that bullet's passing. So eventually they work it out. They get to the end, they have a radio on them. They've got to come find an intel and then basically give grid coordinates over the radio, and then have it come back to them. And that is based off of the actual incident where he was killed, a bunch of other guys were wounded. And again, I'm not going to get in an event who made the mistake. Not pointing fingers at anybody. It was a tragic mistake that happened in combat, and a lot of those mistakes are just not very forgiving. So anyways, another great stage here. From here, they take off and they have got the long movement to the long range stage where they'll wrap this up. All right, this is stage 5. It's named after Master Sergeant Hornbeck. Again, another 5th Group guy. He got killed in 2004. I served with him also. I know 3 of the guys that the stages are named after here. This is the long range stage. This is the stage that's killing everybody that showed up, the guys that showed up with red dots and short barrels. They've got to hit 2 targets at 100. They got to hit a target at 200, 300, but then there's a target at 600 yards, and then they've got to work their way back in. So basically the way the stage works, they get their little stage briefing. Remember, this is 5K run. So they get up here, they're wore out, they come up, they've got to work their way up the muddy hill. It's lightly raining here. Get into the little bunker and then shoot. This is just a rifle only stage. Most of the other stages are pistol carbine. But it's rough. This is a nice range here. It goes out to 1,000. They don't got to get out to 1,000. They got to get out to 6. That sounds easy, but not when you're running and gunning with just a light carbine. So, yeah, Hornbeck was good people. There's a lot of great stuff here at this match. That's what makes this match so awesome, is the tribute to our fallen brothers from 5th Group. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter so you don't miss out on anything.